Coach Lora Erickson with blonderunner.com. Today I wanted to talk about easing into your running. I have shared several tips before about getting good shoes, and we're going to be talking about injury prevention, all those things. But probably one of the most important things, and one of the reasons I see some people get injured quickly, is they don't ease in enough. So I wanted to talk about something called the 10% rule. This is a really well-known rule in the running arena, and it's increasing your mileage no more than 10% a week. Now, I think that's a rule of thumb. I think some people can do more, some people need to do less. Just depends on where you're coming from. But it is a good rule of thumb to start with. So how do you figure out 10%? With my athletes, what I'll do is a lot of times when I start them out, I'll start them on minutes versus miles. And so if they're just doing minutes, what I'll do is increase, I'll find out what is that 10% of their weekly minutes that I'm having them run minutes, and then I'll increase it by 10%. Usually add that to the long run. There really are 3 pivotal workouts you should be getting every day. I'll be sharing those on some other running tips when I talk about speed and getting faster and things like that. But long run is pretty important to have every week, and that's usually where I add that 10%, depending on the person. If you've been doing miles, then figure out what 10% of those miles are, and then increase that once a week. I also believe in building. It's periodization. You really need to build and stress an athlete, and then you give them kind of an easy week and a break. So it's not just cut and dry 10% every week, but that's a good rule of thumb to start. I highly encourage you to get coaching if you want that to be adapted for you better, or you're very concerned with injury, or you keep having the same kind of injuries. Then you probably need to ease in better. Definitely there is a difference with treadmill running and outdoor running. I see some injuries sometimes when people transfer from indoor to outdoor, maybe in the spring. I'll be talking about that on some of the other clips. So I hope you'll tune back in to see more of my Blonde Runner tips. And until next time, live well.